Plumber said he couldn't cut the pipe back any further.
Do you believe him?
No, I never believe a plumber. They just want to get the job done and get out of here. They don't really want to put the time in. They don't want to cuddle. They just want to get in and get out. It's very frustrating. It's not very fulfilling. What does a mom do when she wants things done right? She does it herself. My name's Rebekah. I'm turning this house into a home to give my daughter a brighter future. As a single mom, you get used to calling the shots. And you tend to be a little hands-on. That's why they call me DIY Mom. So I need to come up with a plan that will modernize the space without having to replace the fixtures. In all honesty, I really don't have the money to rip out this bathroom and start from scratch. The green is really polarizing. Like, lots of people tell me they love it, you gotta keep it, and then everybody else is saying it's gotta go, so I don't know. It's
my vote, it's gotta go.
Problem is that this linoleum flooring really dates the space. First thing I'm going to do is pop over to Wacky's Flooring Group and see if I can find a contemporary floor tile that will incorporate well with the green wall tiles.
This one comes 12 by 24 or 24 by 24.
This one I would like to do in the green bathroom.
And the Carrera look is timeless, so it'll go with the old and the new. You can bring together with a tile like this.
Can I get it in a matte finish?
This comes in a matte finish, as well as different sizes, 12 by 24 as well as 24 by 24. You can even get it 18 by 18.
Really?
And you can get it matte or polished.
Okay. Now, the bigger the tile, is it harder to work with or easier?
It takes a little more time, and there's a clip system you can use with the bigger tile, which again is great for do-it-yourself because it keeps things level and all the grout lines consistent.
Okay.
But generally, it's a little more time, but because you're putting down a bigger tile per tile, overall it's about the same amount of time to do the job.
You can see the original tile that was underneath the floor, which is pretty cute. It's kind of a shame they covered it up. After prepping and cleaning, I'm ready to start laying these big, beautiful tiles. To get the most out of this large marble pattern, the first thing we want to do is organize ourselves for a dry lay by marking the center of the floor and laying out a few whole tiles. Then we need to cut them and lay them down using spacers and clips before we secure them with our mortar and grout. Thank goodness John from Wacky's is here to help me because these 24 by 24 inch tiles are heavy and I'm struggling to carry them, let alone to cut them. John's anxious to leave me, but I'm desperate to not let him go. I'm sure it's just like all the women in his life. He's used to it. The new floor looks great, but I'm not sure if it's quite enough to convince my sister that this green bathtub was worth saving. My plan is to rip out the tile to just below where this green and white diamond pattern is, because in my opinion, that's what really dates this bathroom. But once I just have the green tile and I put a beadboard from the top of the tile up to the ceiling, it's going to look a lot more modern. It's going to have this sort of boho vibe. Now that I've broken the grout lines with the power tool, you can also do it with an X-Acto knife. I'm gonna take my hammer and chisel and get a good grip on it. Some of them come out pretty easy. You can see it just pops out, and then I can salvage those leftover green tiles. And once you get on a roll, you start to come out pretty easy. If you need a little extra help, you just use your hammer, get in there, a little leverage. Any of the tile that I'm removing, it's helpful to save it in case there's a chipped piece that I need to replace. These old retro tiles have circles in them which left grooves on the cement. It works really well for tiling, but it's not great for putting wood over top of the cement. So I have to chip away all these raised bumps in order to get the wood flush.
I successfully removed the part of the green tile that I wasn't a fan of, and now it's time to put some shiplap up over this ugly wallpaper.
I need to glue this to the cement to get it to stick. So I'm going to use just construction carpenter's adhesive. I'm gonna put that on with a caulking gun, put that on the cement, and then I'm gonna tape it so that it stays. But once I put the tongue and groove on and secure it, it will be able to cure overnight.
With all the trouble this concrete is causing me, luckily this tongue and groove board is the right depth to furrow the wall, so I can continue on transforming this bathroom.
I'm gonna caulk the corners where the boards meet with some DAP, and then I'm going to paint over them with white. So the caulking is going to help to make my shoddy craftsmanship look a little bit more professional, and it'll hide the wonky seams. And after you paint it, it'll look like the boards go together perfectly. Oh, okay, my hand's getting really sore. Is there like a specific muscle on your hand that you get from rolling out paint that I just don't have yet? Michael! You're taller, making me need to finish. I think you need some more paint. I'll go around with a little brush. I'll follow behind you. How do I surround myself with so many tall men on set? So if the vanity is flush against the wall, then the drawer
doesn't close properly.
I got this beautiful vanity and I have it all set up for the plumber to adjust the plumbing, and of course he did some work on it without testing the drawers to see if they'll close, so we didn't cut the pipe back quite enough. So then we've been trying to fiddle around with the vanity to see if we can make it work to fur it out from the wall, and we need to bring it at about 1/2 inch so that the drawers will close. Every way we look at it or try to do it, it's just so much more complicated with us trying to cut the back of the drawers or move the vanity instead of him having to come in and change the plumbing. All that needs to be done is just cut that pipe back 1/2 inch and we could fit the vanity in. So I'm just a little frustrated because it's been over 2 weeks going back and forth trying to get the sink finished. I just want it done already. I want to have a functioning bathroom. When I first started this project, he would say, "I'll put the sink in the roof if you want it in the roof, Rebekah." It used to be sky was the limit. Now he doesn't want to come back. Every time he comes back, it just gets more complicated. He's like, "There's nothing simple about this house."
Well, the plumber won because we're cutting the drawer instead of the pipe. But at least I have a functioning bathroom, which is very important when you have a 4-year-old living in your house. I sure hope my sister loves this bathroom as much as Lennon does.
Okay, Sarah, are you ready to see the final look of this bathroom?
I don't know, am I?
When we came in and you showed me this house, you were pretty much set on me ripping out the green tub.
Totally.
The whole bathroom had to go.
Whole bathroom had to go. It's my vote, it's gotta go.
It probably turned off a lot of buyers.
Completely, a lot of people can't get over a big project like that.
Yeah, so it had this square custom green tub.
Yes.
It had a linoleum floor.
Right.
And it had this like burst of colors wallpaper.
Oh yeah, the wallpaper, I almost forgot about that.
And a big old vanity. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Okay, well, the green tub is still very much here, but I like this.
Yeah.
Wow, the shiplap, that's really nice. Definitely.
So what I was going for, since I had to keep the green, was a boho chic look. So
Okay.
now you've got a little bit of bling above the bathtub.
Ooh, very nice.
It makes me feel happy. I think green's coming back in a big way.
way.
I think it is.
To honor the retro vibe that was already here, I
Right.
went to Better Bass and I got some faucets to match these original chrome fixtures.
That is nice. Now, I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like you really tied in well the retro green look with this beautiful modern vanity.
I had these custom hairpin legs made for underneath the vanity by a
Very
local
nice.
welder. So I ended up doing these large 24 by 24 inch marble tiles
Yeah.
on the floor. They came from Wackies. I think that they really elevate the bathroom.
Okay, wow, these are really great because we know floating shelves are all the rage right now.
I've got my plant towels, and then I had to have some real live plants because
I like it.
I love decorating with real plants.
Totally.
Plants love being in a bathroom because they soak up the moisture and it purifies the air.
It really ties in all of the green in here.
So I think it'll be interesting to see what happens when I go to sell this house, if the new buyers end up ripping out this bathroom or if they end up keeping it.
I think they're gonna keep it. I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yes, well, they'll be into a world of pain if they decide to start ripping out this tile because it is hard to get out. It's like all concrete. Do you think that this bathtub is growing on you a little bit?
I'll have to, I don't know, should I try it out?
Yeah, jump in. Let's see how you fit. Come on, let's get you in there.
All right. You know what? There's more room in this than I thought there was. You
Sit
can
up
have
on-
your
sit up
glass
on-
of wine right here. You can have your book maybe over this side. I mean, yeah, it actually works okay. Keep your legs, do. Very good. No, it's great actually. It's better than I thought. I can get used to this.